We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run with Patterson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on second down, Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 43. Check three. Shift.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Good job, Pete.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tight dog. Give me 9. Crunch.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Patterson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Foyesade Oluwakin gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 6-0 our score after one. Second and 20. Here's Watson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Check 4. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. Mike 5-4.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
45, Mike, 45. What we got?
A shotgun snap for Watson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 2 and now on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On play action, here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Watson's throw is taken in by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Dixon complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, G. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Watson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
54 Mike. Too little, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Brown His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tua now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tua's throw here on target to Hurts. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have... And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
A give, this is Cook, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Slam, slam. Check, strike. Tighten up. Check out reach.
They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Miami. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Patterson on the carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
And Watson's going to throw it here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Williams. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mike 54. Check Mike 54.
Throwing now, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check the outs, check the outs. Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch that.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Cooks on the quick slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.